What's up, YouTube? This your boy Bigboysnacksjonnytv, and tonight we're going my AEW Dynamite review and highlights. So if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys please go watch the video, hit that like button, subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content. Follow my social media down below in the description. Now let's get started. Now AEW Dynamite was a very good show, and that's all I gotta say. It says the opening power gives way to a very exciting, very intriguing edition of AEW Dynamite as we get ready for our opening contest. Out first is Samoa Joe, the AEW World Champion, eager to make an example out of Dustin Rhodes in this World Title Eliminator match, only to be blindsided by Swerve Strickland on the stage. So Swerve Strickland got his get back against Samoa Joe because last week Samoa Joe attacked Swerve Strickland with the chain, and then this week's episode Swerve Strickland got his get back. You know what I'm saying? He attacked Swerve Strickland. So Swerve Strickland attacked Samoa Joe with a chain. So that's all I gotta say. But anyway, let me continue. I just had to put that out there. Two men go at it until both men end up going through a table, prepare up against the guardrail. Guardrail officials rush down to check on Samoa Joe while forcing Swerve Strickland to back away from the fallen champ. Samoa Joe gets back to his feet as we go back to what went down last week between the former best friends, including backstage footage of Chris Statlander giving out to Trent Barretta. Backstage, we hear from Renee Paquette, who informs us Orange Cassidy will have a match next week and intends to better address Trent's action. Okay, let's move on. Back at ringside, we get ready for our actual opening contest as Penta El Zero Miedo makes his way to the ring. Out next is the TNT champion as Adam Copeland heads to the ring, while we get in the graphic reminding us of the upcoming trio match at Dynasty before this TNT championship match gets on the way. TNT championship match. Adam Copeland defends against Penta El Zero Miedo. This was a fantastic match. This match was fantastic. The champ and the challenger stare each other down until Penta taunts Adam Copeland and catches him with a flash pin for the near fall. Double stomp from the corner gives the challenger another close near fall, but Adam Copeland blocks a fear factor only to take a thirst kick from Penta, who takes the champ over to the outside. Penta goes for a dive but stops himself short when Adam Copeland gets away. The champ makes his way back into the ring, but is caught off guard by Penta, who lays in a hard chop on Adam Copeland's chest to lay him out as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. Adam Copeland rolls out of the ring, but is intercepted by the challenger, who wears him down before sending him into the barricade. But Adam Copeland starts fighting back with some chops of his own before launching Penta into the barricade. Penta rumbles into the crowd, but makes his way back to the ring shortly after Adam Copeland, who quickly goes after the challenger with some kicks before changing in a chinlock. Adam Copeland transitions the hold, locking up Penta arm as we come back from break. Penta tries to fight back, but gets caught with a flying head scissors from the champ, only for Penta to break out, getting his feet for a thirst kick on Adam Copeland to get caught him and near fall. Adam Copeland fights to his feet before invading the offense of Penta, who catches him with a head scissors takedown. And the champ delivers one of his own in response. The two go at it before both dropping to the canvas, leading the ref beginning a standing 10 count. Both men eventually make it to something of a vertical base, trading strikes on their way back to their feet until Penta catches the champ with a sling blade. Adam Copeland escapes the ring for a breather, but is immediately dropped by Penta dive. Both men are down as the referee begins a new count, with Penta making it back, but Adam Copeland struggles right up until until the count of 9 to slide in. Penta goes back on the attack here, wearing the champ down for nailing Copeland with a big kick on the apron as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. The challenger continues the offense throughout, wearing Adam Copeland down on the canvas before taking the action to the corner with a boot to the face. The champ finally getting back to his feet as we return from break. Penta sends Adam Copeland to the corner hard before getting a close near fall, bringing the champ back to the corner for a hard chop. But Adam Copeland intercepts now and dropping Penta face first onto the canvas for his shoulders. Um, standing count. Standing count begins until Adam Copeland gets to his feet and locks in a sharpshooter on the challenger. Bit of a midsection miss fashion the modification here, forcing even more damage on the lower back. But Penta makes it to the ropes to force a break and sends the champ to the corner before driving his boot into Adam Copeland's face. Covered by Penta, but the champ kicks out. Adam Copeland gets back into the ring. I'm sorry. Adam Copeland gets back into it now, getting back to his feet before Penta hangs him up on the ropes, only for the champ to retaliate with a boot to the face. Adam Copeland looking for a Death Valley driver on the apron, but Panther reverses for a fear factor, only for Adam Copeland to fight out, eventually hitting a power slam that dives and charging Penta onto the apron instead. Penta invades a charging Adam Copeland on the floor with the champ laying out Alex Abraham's instead. Penta sends Adam Copeland back into the ring, leaping off the top turnbuckle for a close near fall. But Adam Copeland evades a fear factor, hitting a spear for the pin and the win to retain. The winner of the match by pinfall is still your TNT champion, Adam Copeland. This was a fantastic match. The celebration is cut short as the lights go out. When they come back on, Julia Hart and Brody King appears. Brody King goes after the champ, laying him out ahead of the trios match at Dynasty before setting him up to be hit with miss from Julia Hart until Widow Nightingale appears to intercept the TBS champion. Willow mounts up some punches on Julia Hart until Brody King pulls her away, briefly staring down Willow Nightingale before the House of Black members leave the ring. Okay, let's move on. Backstage, Renee talks to Lion Hook and Shibata ahead of their trios match. Later tonight against Shane Taylor Promotions, Jericho commands Hook on bringing Shibata into this before giving them advice on how they going to take on Shane, Lee, Montelli, and Anthony Ogogo. But Jericho leaves the scene, allowing Shibata to ask Hook what the Jericho deal is. And as Hook leaves, Shibata compliments Renee on her necklace. So we go to a video package. Highlight of the rivalry between the Young Bucks and FTR ahead of their AEW World Tag Team Championship bout at the AEW Dynasty. Up next, the Young Bucks makes good on their promising to show never before seen backstage footage from All In. So we go to commercial break. Before we get to whatever this footage is, we go backstage where Renee talks to Mark Briscoe and Eddie Kingston after their battle at Ring of Honor Super Code of Honor. The conversation is interrupted by Adam Copeland, who checks to make sure the two of them are good and that all three of them are good ahead of Dynasty. This leads to a challenger for a tag team match next week, Brody King and Julia Hart against Adam Copeland and Willow Nightingale. We cut we cut where the EVPs Matthew and Nicholas Jackson are ready to talk about their backstage footage. They set to context by talking about the match the Young Bucks had against FTR at the event before talking about the innocent accident that took place early that night. They talk about one of the people being the um scapegoat in all of this. Jack Perry. They use a certain former AEW star quote about anyone who has issue with Jack Perry being a problem before addressing this former star association with FTR. But Matthew stops short of anything further, mentioning the possibility of them being sued. Matthew's father addressed the match they had against FTR as well as running down the the indents the indents the indents and the ramifications of what come out of the indents. With that being said, the Young Bucks roll the tape and we see with no sound Jack Perry speaking to someone with a black jacket with XXXX on the back. It becomes clear that this is in fact CM Punk, who then shows Jack Perry before sub intervening. CM Punk eventually backs away, walks off as we cut back to the Young Bucks from their office. Matthew addressed that this incident leads to the Young Bucks being so distracted that they end up losing their big match against FTR at that show. They had they had the audacity to demand the Young Bucks shake their hands. After all that, they will not do that at Dynasty when they win the titles. Here's a footage of CM Punk and Jack Perry brawl backstage All In. CM Punk really choked Jack Perry and process to curse the you know what out of Tony Khan. Wow, that's crazy. But anyway, back at ringside, FTR make their way to the ring to immediately address what just happened. Cash Wheeler asked why we needed to focus on this order, other than the Young Bucks looking for a bit an excuse as to why they lost at All In. Cash runs down the Young Bucks before focusing on the past before Dax addressed what the Young Bucks have said in the past about being the boss of this place. Dax admits to some of this, joking that without the Young Bucks he might still be shaving Cash back before saying that the Young Bucks are angry that FTR has eclipsed them as the best tag team of all time. The Young Bucks used to be all about the ladders AEW, but they have only become obsessed with being EVPs as of late. FTR, on the other hand, plan to help continue to build things for the good measure, for the good of the business, and for the fans. Dax continues by saying this is not about all and or Wembley's. This is about AEW and the match at Dynasty. The Young Bucks may have built the foundation of this place, but FTR will take single by single to put a roof on this house, only to blow the whole thing back off. Top guys out. Okay, well, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. The moment at all in footage was going to be aired tonight, I insisted that whatever it was would be to build the FTR / Young Bucks match at Dynasty, and I was right. The footage itself did little other than open the door for Jack Perry's AEW return. Um, like I said, I really like the FTW promo that followed. Line, lot of fire from Dax and Cash, who are just as eager to move on from last August as a lot of us. I am looking forward to that tag title match at Dynasty. Hashtag AEW That was a good promo by FTR. Good promo. Okay, commercial break. Video package. Brian Danielson is ready to take on Will Ospreay at AEW Destiny as he winds down his full-time career in professional wrestling. Back at ringside, Renee welcomes Will Ospreay to address things ahead of his big match at Dynasty. Will Ospreay address the recent interview Brian Danielson had telling the American Dragon that he has no right to tell him about the grind. Will Ospreay says that Hiller, younger and better men have tried and failed to take down the aerial assassin before giving Brian Danielson props as a living legend. He cannot accept being considered one of the best of all time until after he's beaten Brian Danielson at Destiny. This is AEW where the best wrestler and Brian Danielson will find himself coming up short against the ace of all elite wrestling. Brian Danielson will find out why Will Ospreay is on another level. That was a good promo by Will Ospreay. I enjoyed that. Video package. Julia Hart with a message for Will Nightingale ahead of their TBS championship bout at Dynasty. Back at ringside, Hook makes his way to the ring for our next match. Our next match is Lionheart Chris Jericho, followed by Kazuchika Shibata. This is followed by Shane Taylor Promotions heading to the ring, and this trios match is underway. Chris Jericho, Hook, and Kazuchika Shibata versus Shane Taylor Promotions, Andy Gogo, Shane Taylor, and Lee Martelli. This 6-man tag team match, this was decent. Decent yeah, this was decent. It says back I'm sorry. Yeah. We start off with Jericho and Andy Ogogo who go at it briefly before Lee Martelli gets tagged in, wearing Jericho down until Jericho goes for a tag to Hook, only for Shibata to tag instead. Shibata lays in some hard strikes on Tiger style before Shane tags in. Hook tags in looking for a fight, but we get caught with a but gets caught with a knee to the back by Anthony Ogogo, allowing Taylor to do more damage as we go to picture in picture. Back from picture in picture, Taylor continues to wear down the FTW champion until Hook starts fighting back from the corner until Taylor lays him out with a right hand as we come back from break. Hook managed to catch the big man by surprise with a big lariat and tags in Shibata. Lee tags in as well, but is sent to the corner where Shibata lays in a series of chops before hitting a running drop kick on Lee Materi. STP is still on the outside as Shibata gets a near fall, only for the wrestler to interveningly knock Jericho off the apron, leading to a roll up by Lee Mortelli for a near fall. Shibata goes for a tag to Hook, but is taken off the apron by Jericho, who starts arguing with Hook about not following his advice. As Shane gets the tag laying in a sleeper before dropping Shibata for the pinfall to win. The winner of the match by pinfall is Shane Taylor's Promotions. This was a decent 6-man tag. Okay, Jericho getting in his way by insisting his way is the only way. Say it ain't so. LOL. Good win for Shane Taylor promotions though. It's clear Jericho and Hook are on a collision course soon. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. We cut back where Renee talks to Dustin Rhodes, revealing that despite the attack by Swerve Strickland early in the night, Samoa Joe is cleared to compete. Dustin Rhodes addressed the still upcoming world title eliminator match, eager to prove a point of his own against the champion. Back at ringside, Okada makes his way to the ring for our next contest as Cristiano Argento already in the ring as the match gets underway. So we get Okada versus Cristiano Argento. This was a squash match. Despite a bit of fight from Argento, Okada managed to quickly puts the man down, eventually ending things with a rainmaker for the pin and the win. The winner of the match, Okada. This was a squash match. Okada gets a microphone to accept Pac's challenge for the AEW Continental Championship, saying he sees Pac as dynasty, but Pac makes his way out to confront the champ now. No, the Young Bucks blindsides him, sending him to the ring before FTR run down for the save. This goes south as Okada slides into the ring with a chair, taking down the pair so the Young Bucks can hit super kicks and the BT trigger on their dynasty opponent. Nothing on the Okada match itself, but an interesting choice to have the Young Bucks come out to go after Pac before FTR tried to get involved. It's not lost on me hearing that CM Punk chant at one point either. Whoops. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. This is followed by Okada laying out Pac with a chair shot that as the Elite stands tall. Before we go backstage where the Bang Bang Sisters gang address the Acclaim before Jay White says he's looking for a fight with someone, and if you're not down with that, they got two words for you: guns up. Commercial break. Back at ringside, Renee welcomes us to the Charleston Championship Champagne Toast. Introducing first Thunder Rosa, who was forced to vacate the AEW Women's World Championship due to injury, and then the champion herself, Timeless Tony Storm. This turns into a them Thunder Rosa and Tony Storm drinking champagne until they brawl. Okay, it says back at ringside. I already read that part. Wait, did I backstage it wrangles us to? Yeah, I read that part anyway. Renee says the floor is all Tony, and after the drinks are passed out, Tony throws hers at Thunder Rosa. She follows up with a blindside attack before grabbing a towel. Starts to wiping away Thunder Rosa's face paint until Deanna Pazzo intervenes. Luther gets involved before Deanna backs away to check on Thunder Rosa, who doesn't look very pleased to see that Bartosa as the champ wishes Mariah May luck in her match. May Mariah May heads down the ramp before Anna Jay arrives, and this match gets underway. All right, so we get Mariah May versus Anna Jay. This was a decent match. Decent. Mariah May goes after NRJ with some chops, but NRJ holds her own before taking Mariah May down with a neck breaker. Swings in a miss from Mariah May gives NRJ an opening, but Mariah May blocks the suplex attempt before sending NRJ to the corner and sets her up on the top for a big chop on the chest. Mariah May takes NJ down with their head scissors, but NJ turns things around, driving Mariah May into the ropes. For Mariah May to take NJ down and out of the ring as we go to picture in picture. We're back from picture in picture. NJ turns things around on the outside, but not for long until Mariah May takes control of the situation. She brings NJ back into the ring, changing a straight jacket hold onto NJ fights back to her feet as we return from break. NJ gets caught by surprise as Mariah sends her to the corner for a hip attack, but NJ invades in the nick of time. NJ sends Mariah to the corner, hitting a big kick, dropping Mariame down hard for a near fall. Mariame fights out, narrowly escaping NJ in the corner before sending NJ to the other side for a hip attack. Mariame with the cover, but NJ just managed to kick out. NJ managed to turn things around once again here, but it only gets her a near fall before Mariame fights out of a gory special for a flush pin and the win. The winner by pinfall, Anna J. The celebration is short lived as Anna J locks Mariame in the Queen's lair until Mina Shirakawa rush to the ring for the save. Anna J leaves the ring and Mina grabs a couple glass of champagne, nursing Mariame back to healthy with a couple sips and a kiss to a big reaction from the crowd. Mariame seems shocked but happy as the two celebrate. Okay. Backstage, Alex Marvis talked to Mercedes Monet to address what she had to say last week about facing the TBS champion after Dynasty. Monet talks about facing either Willow Nightingale or Julia Hart, referring her match last May against Willow before saying she hates to lose. Alex Marvez asks Mercedes Moné who she would rather face for the TBS title, but the lights go out before she can answer, and they come back on to reveal a beatdown CEO as we hear. Alex Marvez says Mercedes Moné needs help before a reminder of our main event takes us to a commercial break. So I already knew that it was Julia Hart that attacked the CEO, Mercedes Moné. That was Julia Hart right there. All right, decent match between Mariah and Anna J, but I'm just enough of a Stardom fan to be thrilled with the arrival of Mina Shirakawa, given her history with May. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. Okay. Meanwhile, that Mercedes Moné segment felt like a rub on the old WWE style of production, and if I'm being 100% honest, my interest in the CEO is starting to wane 4 weeks in. Here to things picking up soon. However, hashtag AEW Dynamite. So we go to commercial break. Back at ringside, Samoa Joe heads to the ring for our main event, looking worn down after the attack by Swerve Strickland earlier tonight. That does not Dustin Rhodes. However, as the natural makes his way to the ring next before this main event gets underway. So we get the AEW World Championship Eliminator match, Samoa Joe versus Dustin Rhodes. And this main event match, this was fantastic. Fantastic main event match. Dustin Rhodes goes on the attack early on, looking to keep the champ at bay until Samoa Joe catches Dustin Rhodes by surprise, sending him out of the ring before Chameleon him with strikes with natural being busted open as we go to picture in picture. Back from picture in picture, Samoa Joe continues to inflict pain on the potential challenger here, wearing Dustin Rhodes down with strikes before sending him back in the ring for an onslaught in the corner. Cody Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes. I wasn't trying to say Cody Rhodes. Dustin Rhodes, that's all I was trying to say. Dustin Rhodes gets to his feet, only for the champ to drop him back down for a near fall. Dustin Rhodes back to his feet against the ropes, but Samoa Joe hit a couple of chops and a atomic drop as we come back from break. Samoa Joe, Samoa Joe gets a near fall on the natural who is in a bad way after being busted open moments ago. Samoa Joe gets to his feet, standing over Dustin Rhodes, who makes it back to his feet. taking a right hand before dropping the champ with a power slam. Dustin Rhodes continues with a series of punches, eventually hitting a bionic elbow and a Canadian destroyer for a close near fall on the champ. Samoa Joe gets sent to the corner as Dustin Rhodes lays in some punches, but Samoa Joe stops a bulldog and lays Dustin Rhodes out with a lariat. I don't know why I keep saying Cody Rhodes, but Dustin Rhodes out with a lariat. Dustin Rhodes leaves the ring, but Samoa Joe goes back after him, only for Dustin Rhodes to catch him by surprise and sends the champion back in the ring and getting the AEW World Championship from ringside. He goes into the ring debating whether to take the champ out before letting his et, et, letting his ethics letting his et, ethics will get the better of him, going instead for a kick and the crossroads for the cover, but the champion kicks out. Samoa Joe takes Dustin Rhodes out with the STO before going for the chain in the corner, but the referee takes it away from him, only for Samoa Joe to hit Dustin Rhodes with the title as the referee gets the chain out of the ring. That's that's all it takes for the champion to get the pin and the win over the OG American Nightmare in this main event. The winner by pinfall, Samoa Joe. This main event was fantastic. Samoa Joe follows up with a Coquita clutch on Dustin Rhodes, but doesn't get it in for long. But before Swerve Strickland blindsides him with a kick, Swerve jabs the chain, only for the champ to escape the ring as the officials and wrestlers alike rush down to break things up. Swerve goes back into the ring to grab the AEW World Championship, raising it up to the absolute rage of Samoa Joe on the ramp as this show comes to a close. A man named Dustin Rhodes, a Samoan named Joe, a big fight feel for a main event. This feels very familiar to me. Jokes aside, I quote like the interesting of both Dustin Rhodes and Samoa Joe in this match. Um, of a bout hell of a bout leading to a win for the AEW World Champion. Hashtag AEW Dynamite. And AEW Dynamite goes off the air. All right, let me get my honest opinion about the show, about AEW Dynamite. AEW, let me be honest. AEW Dynamite was a very good show, in my opinion. So, if you guys enjoy my AEW Dynamite review and highlights, please watch the video. Hit that like button. Subscribe to my channel for more wrestling content. Follow my social media down below in the description because I'm on the road to 6K and help a brother out to get to 6K subscribers. Follow my socials down below in the description, and I will see you guys live for Fortnite on YouTube because I will be streaming live for Fortnite on YouTube. So I want you guys to have a great night. Stay safe and always stay positive. Kept your crew, kept your kings, kept your club. Too sweet. I'm out of here. Gang. Mwah. Bang. Too sweet. Gang.